Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Hump Day edition of Today in Sports Betting. This is the MLB show. Bringing on my partner, Scott Reichel, to take a look at today's Major League Baseball game. Scott, have they stopped scoring out there in Colorado yet?
Not that I know of. It's nice to be back. Looking forward to covering some MLB. I know yesterday was a pretty profitable card. I'm a little bit irritated, though, because we were about halfway through the show before my Wi-Fi gave out. So this is take two.
Yep.
So if we speed through a couple of these games, it's because we already went through them, and unfortunately, we have to do it again. So we'll try to keep our composure to some degree, but I'm looking forward to going through today's baseball card.
More importantly, we'll try to keep our Wi-Fi, so that'll be good.
Yep.
Scott, you and I both agree on this first game. This is the Marlins and the Rockies. Rockies minus 135.
You mean the Giants and the Rockies?
The Giants and the Rockies. Sorry, Marlins and the Rockies.
It's all good.
Yeah. The Giants and the Rockies. Freeland goes for Colorado, who has been good on the season, hasn't been so good lately, against Logan Webb for the Giants, and he's been fine. Scott, I think the Colorado Pens in trouble in this one. You and I both agreed. What did you like on this one?
I like the Giants. I originally liked the Giants money line and the Giants team total over. Colorado's in my opinion, complete free fall. This team has fallen apart, especially after such a good start. Giants still hovering around 500. They're a playoff team as of right now. Props to Gabe Kapler. He's actually made this team competitive, and at least more competitive than I thought they would be. And I think they're all in team's favor. If you want to go by percentages, you convert the money line to the percentage of victory. I think the Giants are probably a 50-something% chance to win this game. So I
would think they're better than 50-50. Yeah.
I think this line's a joke. So I'm going to go with the Giants team total over, and I'll go with the Giants money line.
Yeah, and we talked about Colorado being just a half a game back of the Giants, where they look like two completely different teams. The Giants look like a team on the rise. The Rockies look like a team on the decline. So New York Mets and Baltimore Orioles.
I like the over. And yeah. I'm leaning to the Orioles as well. I wrote a piece on this for winnersandwhiners.com. But I like the over most of all. Both pitchers are terrible. Walker's been awful. Mean's been awful. Both teams offensively have been pretty decent. Camden Yards pretty good for hitters. This game should finish probably around 7-5, and you got the extra inning draw at 5-5. I'll lean to the over.
Yeah, 10 is the total. So you got the auto win there at 5-5 if they happen to hit that. My horrible play yesterday, Scott, was the one of the worst plays statistically in the history of my betting career, as I've had the first 5 under 4.5 in this next game, St. Louis and Cincinnati. And Sonny Gray gave up 6 runs in 2/3 of an inning. So not good. Looking for redemption here today, Scott, as Johan Oviedo goes against Tyler Mahle for the Reds.
We talked about this in the cut version of the show. This line makes absolutely no sense. And I don't know how the Reds – I know Mahle's been pretty good this year.
Right.
How are the Reds laying minus 150 here?
You have to take the Cardinals at plus 139. I just don't know how you can't lay 2 to 3 on the Reds.
I agree.
Can't do it. Marlins and Blue Jays. This is a decent pitching matchup here, although it should Hyun-Jin Ryu against Sixto Sanchez. You like Sixto a lot better than I do. I like the people with just.
I think Sixto's actually not bad, especially for a prospect who usually has some growing pains to start out his MLB career, which is natural. He's got good stuff. He was a top prospect for the Marlins. He's one of their best pitching prospects in the entire farm system. I think he's pretty good. And Ryu's been really good after a shaky start with his Blue Jay career. I'm going first 5 under. I think that in Marlins Park, which is known to be a pretty good under park, with 2 capable starters, I think you're looking at a 2-1 game going into the 6th. So I'll go with first 5 under.
Hey, we're really going to have to work on this because you're stepping all over my dad jokes about Sixto. So just
it happens. We can work this one out.
You're not letting me make my Sixto jokes, man. It's heartbreaking. I know people.
It's fine. It's I'll keep that in mind for the future.
I like people with regular mouths of toes. There, got it in. Fine. I thought that we're getting a good price here on the much better pitcher. Number of toes aside, I think Ryu has had a very fine season for Toronto. I'm excited about catching them just laying minus 114 against an obviously inferior Miami team. I'll take the Blue Jays there, and you can have your unders.
I will.
I'll take my under. Fine.
I'll take the first 5 under. Thank you.
All right. How about those Cubbies, Scott, laying minus 186 against the Pirates?
It's kind of shocking, by the way. The Cubs almost blew us. They did blow a 6-run lead. They won anyway. And Kimbrel didn't even pitch. They couldn't even use a scapegoat. Isn't that a sham?
Yeah.
You can't even blame Kimbrel. That's just such a...
It's amazing. And I'm looking to see here.
We're not sure who's pitching for the Pirates because we originally thought it was going to be Derek Holland. Now you have some reports about Musgrove. I wrote an article for Winners and Winers where I was told it was going to be Holland at the time when I wrote it at like 12:30 a.m. last night. So if it's Holland, I love the over 9.5. If it's Musgrove, I still like the over 9.5. So for that reason, I'm going to lean to the over. Both teams have terrible bullpens. Hendricks has been terrible on the road. He's got an ERA over 6 on the road. And Musgrove, make his first out off the IL, should be on a pitch count. It should lead to more innings for the Pirates bullpen, which concerns me. And Holland's useless. So for that reason, I will go for I'll go for the over 9.5.
Yeah, I agree. That looks like it is going to be Musgrove. I was checking the MLB site. They do have Musgrove listed.
Just to be on a pitch count. So he should go, 5 innings max?
Yeah, because the Cubs will take a lot of pitches.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll take Musgrove there. I'll take the over as well, 9.5. Yep. I think that's a good number. I would also consider taking the Cubs over 5.5. I probably like that better.
That's fair, too.
All right, Rays and Yankees. We talked about this one. Yankees minus 126, Rays 116.9.
I'm leaning Yankees.
Here's the number there. You like Jordan Montgomery. Charlie Morton is
he's been bad this year, and it's his first start off the IL.
Off the IL. The sketchy lineup for the Yankees.
I faded the Yankees yesterday, and it came back to bite me because that Little League inside the park home run by Urshela on the 7th. But the Yankees, their lineup's still not good. And I acknowledge that, but their bullpen, which was a disaster last week, is finally back to relative normalcy as you have Britton and Chapman both back in the fold. So now that the Yankees' late-inning bullpen is finally back and everything seems to be back to normal, Green reassuming the 7th-inning role, etc., I have faith in the Yankees to hold the leads late in games, so I'll lean to the Yankees.
All right, very good. Nats, Phillies, Scherzer, and Zach Davies.
Zach Wheeler, you mean?
Zach Wheeler, rather. Sorry. Yep. 8.5 total. National small favorites here, minus 117. Mighty Max, what do you think, bud?
I like the first 5 under. I know that you said it was at 4 previously, where I know that line is not great in terms of value, but both starting pitchers are very solid. I think this should be a low-scoring first 5 before the bullpens potentially blow up again, which has been the tendency for both to do. So I'm going to go with the first 5 under. You get Wheeler, you get Scherzer. You're probably looking at a low-scoring first 5, so that's going to be my guess. You?
I hate playing 4. I'm so much rather have.
It's not a great number, but the pitchers itself make it worth it for me.
It's the only thing that I see any value in, though. You could
easily look for a live over if you see the pitch counts building on both pitchers.
Yeah, that's the thing. The bullpen gets involved earlier for one of these two teams.
Yep.
Braves and Red Sox. Braves are a big favorite here, minus 140. Red Sox plus 130. Robbie Erlin goes against Mike Kickham.
I don't even know what Kickham is, but that's a hell of a name.
Well, he has an ERA of 22.5 this year, Scott. So it's
is that bad?
It's not good. He's pitched a total of 2 innings, given up 5 runs.
I was going to lean to the Braves anyway. So Braves run one. It's worked the first 2 games of the series. I'm not going to go against it. Erlin's actually been pretty good, at least better than I thought he was going to be. So he's fine.
No value on the run line.
But no value at all.
Minus 140, minus 102.
Braves team total is what?
5.5.
Give me that all day.
I'll just lay the 140 with the Braves. I don't care.
I'll go the team total over. It's just a matter of Atlanta's offense has been good. This starting pitcher is terrible for Boston, and their bullpen's useless. So it's really just a win-win for Atlanta to score 6 or more runs.
Well, you're laying 126 on the over 5.5.
Not bad. You're saving 15 cents compared to the money line. So screw it. I think Atlanta should score 6 or more.
Tigers, Brewers. Brewers, big favorite here again. Just
give me the Tigers all day.
They've been so
yesterday
good
as well. Easy Lindblom minus 190. All in good jokes. Good
so
time.
Good to us. So good to us. Spencer Turnbull, another fadeable. Spencer Turnbull and Adrian Hauser.
Hauser's been pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, agreed. And
Turnbull's not bad.
Turnbull has great stuff. He struggles throwing strikes. He's got a sub-3 ERA this year.
Tigers.
I don't get it. They're just Detroit's got a better record. I think they can arguably have the pitching advantage in this game, and yet they are a plus 151, getting 3-2 on your money there.
Can I ask what the plus 1.5 is there?
Minus 138.
Well, that sucks. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll go with the Tigers money line.
Yeah, they're tapping you pretty good there.
I was curious if it was around minus 120, maybe I would have taken plus 1.5, but
Right.
I can't get a 138. So yeah, I'll take the Tigers money line.
How about the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals? Cleveland minus 157, Royals plus 145. Your buddy Tristan McKenzie goes for the Indians against Jake Eunice. For the Royals, serviceable, but McKenzie's been very good this year. 2.70 ERA, 0.9 WHIP. Scott, I know you've fallen in love with this kid, and he has pitched very well. Thinking minus 157 or minus 1.5, minus 108 on the run line. What do you like here?
Junis has been. I'm gonna assume as a Royals fan, from your perspective, he's been a pretty frustrating pitcher over his career. He's got good stuff, but he can never actually piece it together consistently.
Kind of a Turnbull kind of guy. Good stuff, not great results. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm leaning Cleveland.
Yeah.
You've had money come in on Kansas City because probably they still are skeptical of this youngster continuing to pitch well against MLB hitters. McKenzie's shown me nothing that makes me believe that he's fadeable. So I'm going to lean to the Indians because I think they're the better overall team, and I actually like McKenzie. So I'm going to lean to the Indians. I'm not going to actually play it because of the line. I'm not a fan of the value there, but I actually think McKenzie's the better starting pitcher in this match.
I know we don't love that Cleveland offense, but I'd be tempted to play over 4.5 at minus 135.
That's not bad. I kind of just want the starting pitcher involved.
Okay. White Sox and Twins. And this is going to be Ronaldo Lopez going for the White Sox against Jose Barrios for the Twins.
This might actually surprise you, but I'm going to be going with the Twins team total over.
4.5.
Yeah, their offense has not been good lately, and I acknowledge that, but Lopez has been underwhelming, to say the least, so far this season. I know the Twins ended up winning yesterday. Good for them. They finally snapped the losing streak with Pineda on the mound, of all people. Gave up 2 in the first and then rallied after that. So good for him. But right. Lopez has a 9 ERA. Barrios has not been a great starting pitcher either with a 4.75 ERA. I'm really not interested when it comes to either pitcher. So I'm kind of scared off by the minus 150 or so on the Twins, minus 160. So I guess I'd lean White Sox if I had to pick a side. But I'm not a fan of Lopez. Minnesota's offense has been struggling, but I think this is a decent spot for them to wake up. So I'll go with the Twins team total over 4.5.
That's not bad. I'll just take the straight over 9.5.
Yeah, that's fair.
Two good offenses involved there. Rangers and Astros, the battle for the Lone Star State. Astros minus 180, Rangers plus 166. 9 is the total there.
Houston team total over.
What's that?
Houston team total over, I guess. I know it didn't work yesterday, but Allard's been awful on the road.
Yes, Allard has been terrible against Christian Javier.
On the road in particular. At home, he's actually been pretty decent. On the road, Allard's been next level useless.
Yeah, I think that's the only play you can. I
like Javier, but 180, 190, not great.
Yeah, can't do that. Houston over 5.5. Okay, I'll play that. You're getting plus value too. Plus 113.
Yeah.
Padres Angels. Padres minus 210. Angels.
Can I ask what the run line is for the Padres here?
136. Decent value with Lametta.
That's not bad.
Against Tehran.
That's really not bad. What's the Padres team total over?
It is 5.5.
I'm tempted. Lamette's been great this year. No way around it. Tehran's been useless.
Yeah.
Padres bullpen sucks too, though, so that kind of throws a wrench into my situation. But I like the fact the Padres bought in at the deadline. It probably shows some optimism from the front office to the players. I think that's going to boost morale a bit. I'll go with the Padres run line. This Angels team is terrible. Lamette's good. And I do think their new lineup with Moreland, etc., definitely a step up. So I'm going to go with the Padres.
Last game, Diamondbacks, Dodgers. Dodgers minus 190, Diamondbacks plus 175. 8 is the number there.
First 5 under. It's my boy Gallen. I got to keep doing it. First 5 under. Bueller Gallen, that should be a runs premium type of matchup there. Would you agree with that?
I would. Well, Bueller hasn't been fantastic.
He hasn't been as great. He's been better lately.
I've also got Kershaw listed.
I'm pretty sure it's Bueller, but I do agree. I know Bueller had some injury issues, so he's finally back.
Yeah, MLB does have Bueller, so
So you can wonder about Bueller with him coming right off the injury. Maybe he'll struggle, but both starting pitchers there. You have 4.5 there for first 5.
4.
Yeah, I'll still lean under. Gallen is I love Gallen as a pitcher, and Bueller is great as well. And Diamondbacks can't hit, so yeah, I'll go first. Especially after trading Marte, that Diamondbacks lineup's going to look terrible without Marte anymore. So yeah, they sold at the deadline. They got Caleb Smith as a pitcher, good for them, but their lineup is terrible now. So I'll go with first 5 under.
All right, good enough. Yeah, that's the thing because the Diamondbacks offense is very weak.
They were bad anyway, and they traded arguably their best hitter. So,
all right, I'll go on that with you.
Cool.
All right, there you go. So that's an
My Wi-Fi held up for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody being patient, coming up a little bit later here as it normally does. So thanks very much for checking us out. As always, appreciate you guys being here. And make sure you check out winnersandwhiners.com for deep dives into not just baseball, but every sport going on every single day. It is it's a jackpot over there right now of sports, and football's about to get fired up. I'm psyched. So for myself, for Scott Reichel, for all of us over here at Winners and Whiners, thanks for stopping by and checking out today in sports betting. We do it each and every day. Tell your friends and come back and see us again tomorrow. All right, you guys take care. Good luck on all your plays, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.